very strong on this map again because, you know, elbow pads allow you to transition back into hospital. The goal for the survivors, if you get first kite, get yourself into hospital. It's very difficult to chase for a bonbon. However, a bonbon with keepers has more of a strength there. We are going to see the bonbon immediately rotate. Looks like spawning behind ruins near the back of shack there, rotating straight towards station. Two survivors spawning, of course, in this area. We'll see if one actually opts to rotate into the hunter or not. Looks like Explorer immediately hiding here. Did he see the Explorer in the different distance? This is key. Nobody sees the Dancer, and he catches the Dancer outside of hospital. That is really, really important here. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and commit to this survivor here, trying to hit these bombs here. 8 beautiful dodges already. One box out of the way there. As we mentioned, Sway, the boxes go back so quickly, utilizing that that spin to get as much distance as possible. This is really... Oh, the Dancer stopped. She should have used that time that he stopped to break the box to get to ruins. That's such a strong kiting area. Now she positions herself in a lot weaker area here. Of course, does have that slow box to work with. Now the Dancer needs to go straight for ruins with this time here. And it looks like she is going to now utilize that, but maybe a bit slow here as the bonbon is already caught up.
Moro spent some quite time destroying the boxes, and now will be go for the the blink is ready anytime, so he's definitely preparing for a blink any moment from now. And you see a Scamander, the Dancer, going immediately, like you said, for the hospital, one of the best cutting areas. And you've elbow padded inside the walls, Eli. That was an amazing swiftly swap of items.
And there's another elbow pad as well, just to create that distance. We see the Mercenary, of course, holding that illusion. Oh, Dancer. Oh, gets terror shocked with the blink there. Dancer kind of trapped herself in a really weak area there. You cannot stop at that pallet. That's such a weak pallet. The Dancer's best moves there. Try to position themselves going up to that two-story top of the building, take a hit, and just keep rotating up around two-story, or try to go to that outside window, potentially get a broken window speed boost. We're going to see the forward stun on chair. Try to get the Dancer into hospital here. No tide turner as well. Forward needs to try to go for another follow-up stunner. The Dancer's going to go down immediately. And yeah, she's just going to get farmed off of chair here. Moro able to get that down here. Forward, of course, in the area to harass, but all Moro needs to do is drop these bombs here, pushing this forward away here. Goes for the control bomb. Forward footballing, a little bit too early here. They're going to lose that forward support, unfortunately. Still a drawn position for the survivors, but that's exactly what, that's fine for Moro. Not exactly what he wants, but that's fine for Moro to at least get a tie here. And it's just, it's difficult. Explorer does not have much of a page, only 5%. He's going to be able to harass that statue Cypher machine, try to force Prince off of it, but yeah, in reality here, I mean, you know, WP, if they get a tie, that's kind of the bare minimum for themselves here. Maybe put Potters in a chance to try to go for a win, but it's still difficult considering that the starting position wasn't bad for them. They actually had a pretty good setup, but unfortunately, they were not able to play it quite to perfection, and Moro is in a drawn position now.
Yes, the unfortunate thing here, the forward is with Wanted Order, so he cannot really get close to Moru. And now Moru has immediately changed target to the Mercenary moving machine. And I think he believed he is going to go for trying to find the Explorer here. So it's going to be a little bit of hide and seek game with Explorer hiding around this area. This is actually not a bad map for camouflaging. So Explorer really needs to play well the hide and seek game and avoid to be found by Moru. But Moro is very resilient, and he's not going to just give up easily, and at the same time, he doesn't want to waste time. There's still 3 ciphers remaining, guys, so keep an eye on that. There is still a little bit time on those ciphers, and the forward with half ball luring Moro away from the Explorer, which is very important at this moment.
Yeah, it's just the decoding progress is a little bit behind here. We'll see if Forward opts to use the football here. He should to transition away here, but this is pretty much going to run him out. Forward should have broken windows. We saw no tide turner, of course, able to hit that bomb there. Has a second one, goes for the control bomb. Isn't able to get, he's trying to trap in the forward here. Does get that hit there, but the blink currently on cooldown. Forward needs to try to utilize this to get as far as they... Oh, but pushing hospital is a little bit too late here. Forward's now trapped in the open here. Moro can go for that blink, is able to get the down here. Still 3 Cypher machines remaining. And look at how far the survivors... They had good Cypher progress, but we haven't seen hardly any Cypher progress over the last 60 seconds of this match. I'm not sure what MP was doing. Maybe a little bit of a miscoordination there. Of course, we did see Explorer pick up a page here, but they don't have the progress to tie the game here. And all of a sudden, Moro's in a winning position here. The kite's not quite strong enough here, unfortunately, for WP. And it's going to be very difficult here for WP to actually try to get 2 survivors out the gate here. Of course, Explorer can use 50% page to try to pop one of those ciphers, but they're still going to need an extra one. And Mercenary is going to be able to need to make a clean save with no elbow pads. Of course, Mercenary did give away those elbow pads early. Is able to dodge all these bombs here. Goes for that rescue. Is able to get the save here. No double hit as well. So a beautiful save from the Mercenary. So this does give him a slight chance here, but Moro knows Mercenary has no elbow pads because he gave them to the Dancer, so this is a pretty easy double down for him.
Yes, a last effort hitting for the Mercenary, giving a chance for the forward to also look for some distance, and now Moro will just settle down for the Mercenary and forget about the forward. This is a little bit dangerous, Eli, because as you know, the forward can vault another item and also hide, and they all can switch ciphers and go for the Explorer cipher, and then just prepare for the make the Explorer rescue. So I think that could be the gameplay right here, because an Explorer with full health can rescue a little bit better than a forward with half health. So this is going to be what the survivors will choose to do right here against Moru, since he's very strong at camping.
Yeah, it's really just not that dangerous for Moro. I mean, Moro has such a good position here. I mean, Ford's going to
Yes.
go to the last cipher and try to push it. But the problem is, I mean, Ford needs to do basically an entire cipher machine with Ford's slow decoding speed. Explorer doesn't really have any pages to work with. Of course, Mercenary is going to have an increased chair time, but Explorer needs to make a no-tide clean rescue. But Moro's going to leave here. Moro's going to leave. This gives Explorer maybe a free rescue. Can Prince potentially get here in time? Goes for that bomb here. He's just going to drop as many bombs as possible, try to get the ship here. Explorer does actually have Tide Turner, so interesting choice there. Mercenary gets stuck on the pallet and is unable to kite that out here. Mercenary is going to go ahead and go down here. That Cypher Machine nowhere near primed, and Moro's going to have that trade back online in a moment here. So 3 survivors should be at least eliminated, bare minimum here for Moro. And this is not looking good at all for WP. Again, they had to kind of tie this, and maybe Potters can go for a 3K, but yeah, in this situation, Moro has played this perfectly, and the WP survivors just on a huge back foot here. We're going to see Hermione go ahead and get off that Cypher Machine. But of course,
Yeah.
Mercenary now being dead on chair puts Moro in a position where this is definitely just winning for the Bonbon.
Yes, exactly. One of the things crucial here is the Explorer didn't make it on the chair before half. If he had make that rescue happen, then it could buy more extra time, because like you said, Mercenary can sit on the chair for quite a while. But now Moro is left unleashed, and he is completely free to go to either the Explorer or the forward. So at this point, it's definitely looking quite detrimental for the survivor side. And Hermione here is just walking, trying to not be found by the survivor, but Moro. But Moro has eagle eyes, and he immediately spot Hermione, the forward, with no really any much item to use, and will be down by the control bomb. Teleport immediately to the Explorer machine.
He actually teleported to the wrong Cypher Machine, but Explorer didn't hide. As soon as you teleport to the wrong Cypher, Explorer could have just hid. He's actually running around in small mode. That's going to leave a trail, but we see the airwalk potentially coming in here. Of course, every Explorer brings max airwalk. That means your trail disappears quicker. So Moro didn't see the trail of the Explorer, and he's going to be able to evade vision here. So excellent job from the Explorer to acknowledge, I have this airwalk to work with. It's going to be very difficult for this Bonbon to actually see me, even if I stop running. So, or even if I continue to run for a little bit longer than I would have liked. So this is really good here. So, of course, Moro's going to look around as long as possible. Just kind of drop bombs here and there. Hopefully one of them chips the Explorer and forces them out of hiding. But, again, it's still just a matter of time. And he does hit the Explorer. Moro is now going to know where the Explorer is hiding. He's going to get the down on the Explorer, and this should secure all 4 survivors eliminated here. Of course, I don't believe Ford has self-heal available anymore, and Explorer will be placed on the rocket chair. And that would be a 5-point game here for MP. And unfortunately, the Sacred Heart pick here looks like it's just not working out for WP.
Yes, at this point, it was very, at the beginning, it was looking very good for the survivor side from the item swap for the dancer. But later on, when Moro caught up quite quickly with that, then he
Is you also have a seer. That's the thing. That's why the no seer bans, they don't make sense to me here, because you give seer so priestess can take an owl hit, go into hospital, and then have a full health priestess in hospital, or maybe just take a basic. Then you still have owl, so you can still take 2 hits inside hospital. Potters has to play blink. If you're playing into seer, you have to play blink. We are going to see one survivor rotate into the hunter. He looks like it's probably the mercenary. Potter's going straight into hospital. If he does opt to go up, he's going to find the seer. Actually, acrobat. A pretty good find here, but does have runes to work with, does have Seer Owl, so this is going to be a bit of a difficult chase here for Potters. Going ahead, and yeah, he's going to continue after Acrobat here, trying to get as many early chips here as possible. The pallet already thrown down, beautiful setup here. He's going to go for a ball right away, and it is this slow bomb. This is going to slow down the pallet break here, so an excellent choice there from the Acrobat, and is now just going to transition, as we mentioned, straight into hospital.
Yes, perfectly utilizing the bomb to transition away, and now going in around this pallet area, trying to avoid all the chip damages, and using the, wow, first Ooh, that was a stun coming in, and also the Seer Owl helping him transition smoothly to the hospital once again, while also eating a bomb on the way there.
Yeah, and again, this is why we see teams don't pick a hospital. It's just so hard to chase here. I mean, the Acrobat, they haven't really done much here. Oh, they're going to get Potters gets a second chip here. Is going to go for that Firebomb. Beautiful choice there again, creating distance. Trying to delay the bit. Goes for this. Oh, gets the pallet stun as well. This gives him some distance. Potters has to break it fast. Pallet breaking speed. So I'm not really sure the build here. Probably Trump. Oh, goes for the blink. Misses the blink here. Can he get this last statue to get the kill here? Goes for the swing and does actually get the down there. That's a very big down here for Potters. We saw fast pallet breaking speed, so I think we probably see a confined space trump card build. This is extremely aggressive, no detention, trying to kind of get the win before pushing towards the end game. And the first kite was long enough for a tie, so I expect the survivors to maybe go one rescue, maybe not. Mercenary is going to come in here for the first save here, trying to get the save here, going for the statues, is able to, doesn't get the rescue just yet here. Potters goes for the swing, and he is able to get that rescue before the halfway mark. So beautiful rescue here from the Mercenary.
Yes, an amazing rescue from the Mercenary, and going in for trying to get the last effort on the LC Acrobat, and now he's rushing towards the hospital once again. No bombs yet utilized. Ooh, he's going to try to jump over this statue, and very nice jump there. But however, there's a statue coming in. He needs to look back and forth, and the hitbox didn't manage to reach the Acrobat just yet. One more chip damage and he's down, and it will be down finally with one normal hit by Potters.
Is going to be on share for the second time here. Cypher Progress pretty far along here. It's not really winning, but the servers don't have to win. They only need one out to win this round here. Potters is going to drag him all the way over towards the long portal here. Get that share there. He's going to break the portal. And again, I don't think they're going for a rescue. He's already full presence, so it's just not a good save at all if they attempt for this, since they already have a drawn position. Looks like he's going to go ahead and use that chisel here, trying to locate a potential chase target. No wanted order for Potters. This is really weak from here. If wanted order was on this hunter, he would have a 2/3 chance here of actually finding where the survivors are healing based off of that wanted order, and he doesn't have it. But he does see the survivors healing, so he does know no one can go for a rescue. Free chase for the Priestess, but now, yeah, Priestess in hospital. This is where things get really difficult for Potters. He's going to break that pallet extremely fast again. We see that up build, probably confined space with either detention or trump card. I expect trump card because you do have to go for a 4 kill. Is going to go ahead and take that portal. Probably going to take down all of these portals and then go for whichever survivor is in ruins. It is the Mercenary, but if he does have trump card, he could easily teleport potentially onto the Seer as well.
Yes, we see Mercenary going to this Ruins area with one elbow pad in hand. He's going to try not to use it yet because he needs to save it for late game. So that's why one of the things that here Potters will try to push all the items away from the Mercenary. He will use it just to escape. And now there's a Mercenary with no more items for late game. So this is actually quite dangerous for the Survivor side. But at the same time, he also buys some extra time for the team to finish decoding. Taking this portal, believing there is going to be another pallet right here with the Mercenary going away. They don't really think the Priestess will put so many portals here. I think it's very, very convenient for the Mercenary to transition away and buying some extra time for the Priestess and the Seer both to finish the ciphers, Eli.
Yeah, Potters committing to Merc here is interesting. He's going to get a hit here. I expect him to just teleport away. I don't think... I mean, you can't really afford... I guess he's going to try to down Mercenary and then teleport away here. Can he hit this statue onto the Mercenary? This is going to be a very big statue placement. Does get it. The Mercenary is going to go down here. He has to look for the last Cypher. He's got to teleport on the Cypher. You can't share Mercenary. You have to teleport to the last Cypher here. He sees it moving. No, he's going to go for the chair. Oh, Potters. Unfortunately, a huge misstep here. He has to... You have to fork it here if you're Potters. You just, get the chip on the Mercenary. He's going to try to drag him to the last Cypher, but it doesn't matter. It's already primed. If he does, maybe he just doesn't have trump card. It could be that the build is actually up, down, blink, which wouldn't really make sense considering he needs 4 survivors eliminated. Is he going to get that chip onto the Seer here? Trying to pressure the Cypher. Will they go for the pop here? Does he have trump card? I guess not. I guess it's up, down, which, again, doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but... what he opted to go for here.
is going to go for the hit, and they pop it, just like you say, Eli, going in for the detention build here, going all in for the first survivor. He can see the Seer actually is the one who is the closest, so with Blink on hand, he's just going to try to time it perfectly just to down one survivor. And Blink coming in, Seer predicted it very well, and is going to transition again in this ruins area, trying to buy some time for the survivors to go for the gate. At the same time, hasn't really get an owl, so that is going to be an insta down for the Seer. However, though, the other survivors are already in the other side of the map, and with no teleport in hand, she can only use the CCTV skill to try to contain this gate and also camp the Seer at the same time.
Yeah, and two survivors will get out the gate here. That is going to be a tie, which means MP does win round number 1 here. Potter's played this really well. It's so, yeah, Moro definitely has an uphill battle here. If he finds anybody but the patient, he is going to have a difficult chase.
Yes, once the geisha cancels the butterfly, the hook from the patient, that could be detrimental. So let's see the spawn right here coming in from the middle of the map, and then we'll see where going ahead. Everyone is already transitioning away, and we'll find the ideal target coming in very strong. This geisha, very fast in walking mode. We'll see who she finds first. Still not yet able to choose the first target, but the acrobat coming in quite taking the initiative right first to go for the first kite. Let's go, Eli.
Yeah, he's going to find the Acrobat. Goes for the swing right away. Acrobat just didn't use the bomb. Interesting choice there. He's going to go for the dash. He is going to get stopped by the firebomb there. And he does have slow pallet breaking speed as well. So nicely placed firebomb. But yeah, the Acrobat. Oh, now he has the patient. And this is what we talked about. So this is the perfect chase target for the geisha here. We are going to see Psychologist most likely go for a heal onto the Acrobat. We're going to see him drop that. Does he go for a hook here to try to cut this out? No, he just eats the hit there. Does not hook. Now he's going to use it, but the distance is going to get close fast, and he kites right to where this other character is getting killed. Oh, excellent skill check. He's going to go ahead and stop that dash there, creating some more distance, but now he's kiting through 2 Cypher machines to do so. The Cypher progress is going to be incredibly slow here for WP. This is not ideal. He can hook off the pole into Graveyard here. Beautiful hook there. He is going to close the distance. No, he messed up the butterfly. So this is going to keep the distance here for the patient. Still has another hook to work with, but Blink now online for more. This should be a very quick down, and there is the Blink to secure the kill.
Yes, exactly. As we saw earlier, it was the tension and trump card build, which is a very common build for Geisha, especially if you want to get an all kill. You can swiftly change traits, either from Blink to teleport or from Blink to abnormal. So it's going to be see how it's going to be more changing the trait anytime from now. After he utilized the Blink, he's definitely gonna camp this chair in the graveyard, one of the most farthest chairs to come. But now Mercenary Hermione coming in quite at a good time, getting a smooth rescue, and now Moru is coming in very strong, trying to farm this patient right here, and now is going to use the hook, try to hook away, and immediately getting out of range from Moru.
Yeah, and you see, obviously, he's not able to take Trend because of that Tide Turner. Can he actually get to a pallet here? It looks like no. Patient is going to go ahead and go down here. Cypher progress is okay, but again, the problem is that the first kite was long enough for a win. If the patient didn't kite on Cyrus, he kited through 2, so 2 Cypher machines were incredibly delayed, and that is what's going to cost the survivors a win here. They had a winning position, but all of a sudden it is a tie because of that. Will we see a rescue here? Most likely no, based off of the current position of the survivors. It looks like we're going to see Psychologists running into the geisha. Yeah, showing themselves to distract, but that doesn't really work because now Acrobat gives a free hit. And I guess Acrobat can make the rescue, so let's hope he can make the rescue. Looks like it is able to get that save off with Tide Turner, but it's just going to be we're going to see a body block, a double hit, the Cypher progress, not enough. They haven't even started the last Cypher yet. So I don't really understand the idea behind rescuing here. I guess they're trying to play as aggressive as possible, but this patient needs to kite an entire Cypher machine.
Yes, another bomb on the geisha, slowing her down quite a bit, but now there's a patient with no hooks, and this area is quite difficult to kite with no hooks, and there's almost no pallet. There's only one pallet here. Going to try to mind game the geisha in here, taking the butterfly, but not being able to skill check, and now coming down here, and it will be flying first. And here there's going to be also an acrobat that died quite too close to the geisha. So it's going to be very difficult here for the survivors to do that cipher rush that they really need to do right now. There's still 2 ciphers remaining, like you said. So at the same time, we have the only survivor that hasn't been injured is the psychologist. So she's going to be the ideal one to come for that long distance rescue, since the acrobat died in quite a bit far place from the teammates.
Yeah, it looks like we are going to see Mercenary trying to hide out here. That last Cypher machine is almost prime. So again, I mean, the situation's drawn, but it didn't really make sense. It's way harder than it needed to be. The survivors didn't need to play that aggressively. We're going to see Mercenary go for this teleport back to the chair. The problem with this is that he's going to try to body block. No, he's going to hit him back here. The problem with this is you waste teleport, and they can still make the rescue anyways. So Mercenary can elbow pad away. Acrobat can bomb away here. Let's see, can he get the Acrobat? Needs to go for the bomb. He doesn't bomb. The Acrobat doesn't bomb, and he's going to go down because of it. So a huge misstep here from the Acrobat, and now he can simply trade the Acrobat, change targets to the Mercenary, and all of a sudden Moro maybe will have a 3-person elimination situation here. No teleport available. Of course, he did already waste that. He's going to try to close the distance here. Acrobat, it's kind of a foot race between the Geisha and the Acrobat. Can he make it to that exit gate in time? It will be open, between the Mercenary and the Geisha, but it does have an elbow pad. He can simply just go to the dungeon here, and this is going to be a tie here. So a huge misstep, unfortunately, for the Acrobat, but the survivors still were able to get the bare minimum, which is a draw here for WP, and at least kind of keeps them in this match. And the Priestess. So they do have Priestess available, but the other 4 are gone. Patience, such a good transition kiter against Wheel once he's out of Wheel form. Seer can farm Owls very easily, and the Batter and Ford support is just so crucial. So, I mean, Potters is just, he has kind of the dream bands here for a breaking wheel. Going to this upstairs 2-story here, trying to find the location of the closest survivor. Looks like it is going to be the Entomologist here. Can simply drop down here, try to push the Entomologist a spike on here before they're able to reach the graveyard. Goes for that speed up. Does he get the spike onto the Ento? No, that didn't register. Wow, that was a really unlucky play there for Potters. I really don't know how that didn't hit there. And now he's going to try to find a survivor worth chasing, but Graveyard, you can't chase here if you're Potters. You have to change targets, and he does acknowledge that. Immediately heading towards Corner House, which is the location of the Acrobat. Probably not a bad chase target at all if he's able to get a spike early here.
That was so close. Forcing Potters to transition away. That was so good for Entomologist. And now Acrobat taking this guy again. The trap was a little bit far. It cannot trap the Acrobat on time. And he will have a free transition to this pallet area, forcing Potters to go again into wheel form. And this is going to be a very good area for Acrobat to kite. And again, there's another trap right there that the Acrobat decide not to eat. And going in for the portal from the Priestess. And this is what you were talking about, Ila. Portals in this map are just so helpful and elongating that kite for so long and going to one of the best areas. The bees coming in trying to help and delay Potters in, but he will take this portal. And this one of the things, Eli, that you say, that Priestess doesn't really counter breaking wheel and sometimes even aids him, but at the same time it does the same for the survivors. So we see here the synergy coming in from Acrobat and Priestess so strong and taking Potters around for sightseeing around ever sleeping.
Well, Priestess definitely counters breaking with views properly. I mean, we're seeing that here, obviously. He's going to go for that swing, probably try to go for the blink there. No, he does not go for it. I mean, the Acrobat just continuing to make distance. There's the blink, does get the down here. LC is going to go down there and did waste a bomb, so maybe not a great use of the bomb there. But 3 Cypher machines already about to be completed, plus another one 50% of the way done. And we're going to see him get placed on the rocket chair here for the first time. So, yeah, I mean, just the Priestess support was so crucial. So, you know, again, Potters, again, had the dream bands, except for the Priestess. Again, we talked about the 5 best characters for going in so well. Priestess was one of them, and it is proving to be very crucial here. We're going to see him go ahead and get that rescue onto the Acrobat here. He's going to go for 2 spikes on the Acro instead of just going out and going for the swing here. The bees are waiting nearby here. Potters doesn't want to get out of wheel form. Oh, he misses that as well, and the bees are here to push him back. The portal is already set up here. He has to land the trap at the portal, and he's not able to do it there. Is going to go ahead and break it. Has to go back into wheel form, and this position is 100% winning for the survivors. We see the Acrobat does not opt to go upstairs 2-story because the Cypher Machine is being decoded. He will go down here to the snap, but it doesn't matter. The last 2 Cypher Machines already have been started here. We are going to see one more rescue, most likely. Full presence is available, so that gives him a little bit of extra camp here. Oh, but he dies near Geisha, which is one of the Cypher Machines the survivors need to pop. Is this the 30% Cypher, or is it the 70% one? If it's the 70% one, this is okay. If it's the 30% one, which I think it is, they may not have enough time to finish all of the Cypher Machines to win the game here.
Yes, it is indeed the 30%, Eli. So now Entomology is going to try to avoid getting the spikes while someone else is coming in for a sneaky rescue and going in behind the wall. Very smart to avoid the spikes, since we know that the long spikes only have 5 seconds. So now we see the Acrobat going in this big area. Ooh, nice portal right there. And now going to try to get the window, but no, avoiding the spike. Ooh, getting the spike in. Once again, using a bomb to avoid the normal ability from the breaking wheel. And Priestess will do nice body block right there, buying some extra time for the Acrobat. Even though he has 1 spike in, the breaking wheel gonna try to get close enough to get the snap on. Acrobat knows this, and he's just transitioning away as fast as he can. And now Porter is forcing to go back into wheel form. Getting 1 more spike on the Acrobat is very crucial. There's no more window here to vault though, so Acrobat is in very difficult situation. He's kind of trapped in here, and the machine will be popped right after immediately. Eli, this is so fast right now.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the. I mean, the only chance here for Pot. Oh, gets the trap. Okay, so he gets the quick down. He doesn't really have enough time to chair. He's gonna go for the chair, but I expect them to have this gate open. Yeah, it looks like Mercenary and Priestess, both gates almost open. We're going to see the Entomologist follow shortly behind. All 3 survivors out the gate here, and that is going to be the win for MP3 out the